you come on the sofa and not talk about the situation at United at the moment?
Oh, deflation all of a sudden.
Have some cacao, it'll be fine.
Do some breath. I'm going to ask you a question. You do some breath work while I ask it. Marcus Rashford, we've seen him, he's all over the papers at the moment.
Yeah.
We know he went into training yesterday. He's obviously had a chat to his boss. He's been talking, you know, I don't know whether he's spoken to his teammates. He's admitted what he did, and there's whatever sanction coming from the club. If he was your teammate, what would you be saying to him? What would you be doing with him?
Well, that happened quite a bit when I was at the club where, you know, many of us, there's 20 odd of us in the dressing room, you know, young men. I'd say go and see Liam for some cacao. Look, to me, going out for a drink or going out for a night out is something that every football player should do and will do. So I've got no problem with that whatsoever. You know, they need to enjoy themselves. It's just all about choices and timing. And I said this after the Manchester City game. We got beat at home by City a few months ago, and he went out that night to China White. I think it was for his birthday. And I said, you know, I think we had a game against Newcastle on the Wednesday in the Carabao Cup or something like that. And I just said, look, choose your time. I think Manchester United have just had a winter break. They had a couple of weeks off, so there was a better moment for him to choose to go out. So I would say go out, have your moment where you relax with your friends, but just your timing's got to be right. And
you were managed by one of the greatest of all time, Sir Alex Ferguson. What would he have done with him?
He would have given him a dressing down, but he would have said, look, you know, similar things. You know, make sure you do it at the right moments, the right time. No one ever says to a football player, you cannot go out. But obviously, when you've got a game 3 days later, Marcus himself knows he's an experienced player now. We're not talking about a young lad, but he's done it a couple of times in the last few months. And what happens is that I've always seen Marcus as being really responsible, a good professional, someone who works hard every single day. And he's going through a dip in form at this moment in time. But it's happened once, it's now happened twice, and it sometimes can become your personality if you're not careful. And the actual sort of, you know, if you do it too many times, people can start to say, well, what's happening in his life? So he just needs to relax, calm down, drink a bit of cacao, choose when to go out and get back to playing football at the levels which we know he can.
Gary, we had Harry, the winner of the Traitors here.
I just met him.
Have you met him?
Yeah, I just met him outside, and my eldest daughter's been watching it, so yeah, she was thrilled with that.
Because he was telling us he's just got his 100 grand into his account.
I know.
It's life-changing money. He's looking for, you know, a bit of advice, a mentor.
I've just given him my phone number and said I've just given him my phone number. I said, there's no pressure.
But if you want some cacao...
I said, I'll give him my phone number. I said, all you need is a lawyer. I'll put you in touch with a lawyer. I'll cover his fees for him. I said, and make sure that the management company that you sign up with look after you and there is an exit from it. He's going to meet your management companies later on in the week. And I always think, scares me to death that young football players going out meeting agents and they sign up to contracts that they can't get out of. They have money taken off them. They get exploited. I've seen it so many times. You know, I was the PFA union representative at United where young lads would come to me and say, I need to get out of this contract. So I've just given him my phone number and he can give me a call and I'll hopefully point him in the right direction so that he looks after himself.